Hey, what's up, digital family? How we doing on this Wildin' Out Wednesday? Still gorgeous outside, beautiful weather. So today, because it's Wednesday, gonna go a little off topic, but we're gonna talk about what I'm doing right now. Social media stuff. Why it's not that bad for our children. I'm one of those parents who used to be like worried about my child, watching social media or watching like YouTube videos all the time or on social media all the time, monitoring them. Not that it's a bad thing or anything, but recently I've found through my journey that I'm going on right now with the me becoming an entrepreneur and things like that. The process that I'm going through is teaching me a lot more than just earning an income online. It's teaching me about what it can do for my children, as opposed to what the evil or the bad stuff it's teaching my kids, or the non social interaction it's causing my kids. I'm from a generation where if you wanted to hang out with your buddies, you picked up your corded phone and you called them, or you just went outside, looked where all the bikes were outside. In my neighborhood back in Ottawa, you'd go outside and there'd be guys at the park shooting hoops, or there'd be like 6, 7 bikes outside my buddy's house. So where everybody was. Now it's just like on their phones or on their iPods or iPads, Androids, whatever it is, and they're there. They're just figuring out where it is. They don't have to leave the house, and I thought it was detrimental for the kids. To some point, it probably is, but other than that, let's get right to it, man. I'm done with the ramble. So again, I might repeat some things, but so number one reason that social media might be actually good for your kids is that they keep them up with friends. So given the fact that social media and computers and phones and all that stuff is basically the norm now everywhere, kids keep up with their friends on social media, as opposed to going out to the mall or out to the park, or hanging out at McDonald's. I know I did that as a kid all the time. So keeping up with some friends, some parents think it's not good. Like my generation didn't think it was that good for kids to be inside all the time. I hated it. I wanted to kick them outside all the time. And then, it just kind of got, get outside, get outside. No, 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 no. After this game, after this video, I'm talking to so-and-so or whatnot. And it just became whatever. Now it's the norm. My generation finds it odd. The generation before me, like my mother or my father, they find technology and computer stuff very foreign and extremely complicated to deal with. Some probably not so much, but mostly, yeah. This is a big thing for me. I'm more of an old school kind of guy when it comes to education. You sit in a classroom, you listen to the teacher. Nowadays everything is online. Everything's online. They got stuff like courses online now. My daughter comes home and everything's online. Like, so what are you doing? Oh, I need a laptop for school. Why do you need a laptop for school? Don't they have them in schools? Yeah, they do, but I need one for home so I can log on to my website to get connected with homework and such. So I'm like, man, what the heck? So even when I go to the school, the parent-teacher interviews, I'm talking to the teacher about phones in the classroom, and she gave me this spiel about how it's normal for kids, just while she's talking, for kids just to pop up their phone and just sit there and, and it's, oh, I'm Googling this, or I'm doing that, or whatnot, So it's, I guess, social media and phones and technology and all that stuff is becoming the norm everywhere, even in the classroom. So another good thing about social media, and not so good maybe, is kids discover new interests. So if your child is into, which mine is right now, Fortnite. I think every child is into Fortnite right now, and some adults. But Fortnite is huge with people. So for people not interested in things like that, people get a whiff of it or hear about it or whatever, and they go online and they check it out. From time to time, they stumble across things that aren't so, good. And for that reason, parents like me have to monitor their kids and things like that, make sure that they're not, venturing into sites or hanging out with people that they shouldn't be. It is a dangerous, the web is dangerous for people who don't know how to navigate it properly, or it's even more dangerous for people who do know how to navigate it properly. If your child is very technology sound and knows how to get around the internet and you do not, I suggest that you get right on that and make sure that they're not venturing into sites that they shouldn't be or speaking with somebody they shouldn't be. Cyberbullying is huge. That's a huge epidemic now. Bullying in general, but cyberbullying, it happens all the time. And if your kids are getting cyberbullied, it can really cause some bad mental issues. They feel that they can't go online anymore because this person's bullying them or that person's bullying them, or what happens. What's up, AJ? It's very detrimental to a child's psyche if they can't go online, because everybody's going online. So I just urge parents to make sure that they keep an eye on their kids when they're online and stuff like that. Rob, what's up, bud? It's just very important that parents keep an eye on their kids when they're online on anything. Xbox Live is huge. The people swearing and intimidating kids. I'm 40 years old almost, and I still get messages on Xbox. Yes, I play Xbox still. I still get kids cursing me out and trash talking and whatnot. Even like 2-3 days later, I'll get a message from the guy, saying I'm trash. And you know what? I am trash. So what? Who cares? I like playing a game. Whatever. It is what it is. But yeah, bullying online, anywhere, social media, Xbox, PlayStation, whatever, it's a big thing. And kids take it to heart now. It's not just turn off the button or turn off the computer and walk away from it. It's massive. People don't, people take it seriously, and they should, because kids are getting seriously hurt. All right, on to the next one. It's also, social media is also getting our children prepared for the future. For some people, technology was supposed to be a fad. Was supposed to not be here for very long. Whatever, was supposed to die out. It's not. It's not here. It's here for the long haul, guys. Kids today are learning more about the future. With technology connecting generations with smartphones and computers, it's commonplace now. So with my generation, it's like the corded phone. That's how freaking, relevant computers and smartphones and Androids are today. I used to go into my house and pick up my phone with the cord on it and the rotary and all that other stuff. Well, people are picking up their phones like this smartphone, laptops, things like that. Like it's second nature. It's supposed to be there, So kids today are picking it up real quick to be competitive in new ways of business. So we're teaching kids, like I got a 17-year-old and a 20-year-old who are just moving into the real world, type deal. And business, as we know it, is changing. It's hugely changing. So to put, for example, marketing. Marketing used to be, before you marketed to the masses. Now with social media so relevant, you can pinpoint your message to individuals. You can make sure that it reaches this guy and this guy. If a guy likes hip hop music, you can target that genre of people, or that demographic of people. If your friends like swimming, your message can go to them. It doesn't have to be such a mass message now. With social media, you can pick up groups and you can join groups, and everybody will be there, and you can just click on there, tag a couple people, what's up, hey, how you doing? My name's Joe Schmo. I'm doing this and this and this and this. Their interests, peak interests. I'm a huge fan of Tupac. I join a lot of Tupac sites. Talk with people about the legacy, whatever, video games, 49ers. These are my likes. So I join these kind of groups, and we talk about things like that. So for business and marketing and stuff like that, social media is so intricate, and you got Twitter and you got Instagram and Snapchat, all these things. You can gear it towards one specific niche. So for business-minded kids, even 15 to 20-year-old kids, this is a way to go. Technology ain't going nowhere, and we better grab onto it and take it for the ride, man, because it's big things in the future for technology and people who want to take control of their lives properly. Use technology because it's damn well good. And getting creative. For kids, creativity is awesome. Stimulate the brain, boys. Stimulate the brain. Instagram. People go on Instagram or Snapchat or whatever, and they take forever to post a picture. They'll take a picture of themselves, crop it, put a filter on it, sit there and tweak the picture so it looks perfect. Sparkles on their face, red eyes, whatever the heck it is, horns, halos, whatever they got. So it's making kids. Social media is getting kids' brains going. Now, like I said before, I was very new to all this, the intricacies of social media before I started my journey in internet business. But now I'm learning everything. So to get these kids involved in all that is social media, or even when I ask my kids, yo, how do I work this? How do I work that? I'm using Instagram. I'm using Snapchat. But how do I use this and how do I use that? Or how do I get this on my Snapchat or that on my Instagram? Kids are helping me. Again, they're 17, 20 years old. My 9-year-old probably knows a little more about, Facebook or Instagram than I do. He damn sure knows more about Fortnite than I do. I'll tell you that much. They spend crazy amounts of time, again, picking the right filters for themselves, thinking about catchy hashtags for Twitter or anything for that matter. You see hashtags on Facebook now. So they're picking up stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Good afternoon, Betty. How you doing? That's my rant for today, guys. I just wanted to, point out that not all social media is bad for kids. These are some things, some pointers that can help you cope with your child glued to the screen all the time. But make sure they do get outside. It is becoming wonderful weather outside, so they need to get outside and enjoy it. But again, as long as you're doing creative stuff and getting their daily dose of socializing on their Instagram or whatever, they won't be grumpy. All right. So again, guys, that's all it is for today. I hope to see you again tomorrow. I'll be back live 1:00 p.m. If any of this was interesting or informative for you guys, like, comment, share. If you have any questions or comments, please comment below. It'd be great. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Take care, guys.